So my mom gets stuff, and I go up to the register with my 2 candles, and my mom did her transaction first, and I'm like, hi, I was the person who called. Can you please, get my candles, because I'm just gonna exchange them. And the woman looked at me really funny, and she's like, she was really a bitch to me. The first woman who helped me out, she had blonde hair. I don't know her name, but she was kind of rude to me. And she's like, I really don't know anything about that. And I'm like, oh no, that's no problem. I'm like, I'm sure the manager knows, not a big deal. And she's like, okay, well, I'm going to help the person in back of you first. And she's like, just wait a minute. So then she leaves and goes to get the manager, comes back and says, they're not in the store. And I'm like, oh, no. I just talked to somebody like a half an hour ago, and they said that they were going to get them right away and come back. She's like, we didn't leave yet. And I'm like, you didn't leave yet? I'm like, I called about a half an hour ago. I'm like, they should be here. And she said, we've just been really busy. I look around. There's barely anybody in the frickin' store. There's barely anybody in the store because Packers are playing today, and everybody is at home watching TV, where I probably should have been. So I said, okay. She said, let me talk to my manager. So she goes back, talks to the manager, comes back out, and she's like, okay, well, the girl is leaving right now to get your candles. So yeah, the girl's leaving right now. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, I'm not going anywhere else in the mall. I'm here just for the sole purpose of getting these candles. So I'm going to wait right here. She's like, okay, well, I'll just help the next customer in back of you. And I'm like, okay. So I'm waiting. About 15 minutes later, Miss Jen, Manager Jen, comes out and says, I am so sorry. I honestly thought that we had your candles at our off-site store, but we only have the small 4 ounces in. And I said very calmly, you're kidding me, right? And she said, no. She's like, what I can do, she said, is I can call around to and I said, no. I said, I've been calling Fond du Lac, Oshkosh, Appleton, where else? Green Bay. I said, I've been calling all the stores. No one has them. And I'm like, I was just so relieved when you told me this morning that you had them. And I came all the way from Oshkosh to get them. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't have them? And she's like, we just don't have them. She's like, I'm sorry, it's my mistake. So then I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, I guess I'll get my peach Bellini candles back. And then she's like, okay. So she walks all the way around, gets my candles. As she's packaging them up, I'm like, okay. I'm like, I don't want to be rude or anything. I said, but I think I deserve something. I'm like, if it's a free item or a gift certificate or something for what just happened here. I said, because I have been on you guys for a week to try to get these candles, and with you telling me that they were here, and I came and I carted myself and my mother all the way to Appleton to get these mother effing candles. I didn't say that. I'm thinking this in my head. This is all going on in my head. And I had a very pleasant face when I was talking. So you know what Jen says to me? You know what this goddamn Jen says to me? I can give you some coupons and put these in your bag. And I said, Jen, I have every single coupon that Bath & Body Works has. I said, I have about 10 of them. I don't need any more coupons. I said, can you give me something else? Something? She takes my original receipt from my peach Bellinis, takes it out of the bag and says, there's an 800 number on the top of this receipt, and when you call, you'll get a live person and you can explain to them what happened, and I'm sure they'll be able to help you with something. And I said, a live person? Who the fuck do you think I'm talking to now? Am I talking to you who is not really here? Are you reality? Because I thought you were a live person. Are you not a live person? I left out the F word. And she looked at me and said, I'm sorry, ma'am, I can't help you. And I said, give me my candles now. And she kept on apologizing. And I said, I want to leave this store. Give me my candles now. Meaning, my peach bellinis. So she gave me my peach bellinis. And I was on my merry fucking way. And that bitch, Jen, you know what I'm going to do, Jen? I'm calling your district manager. I'm telling them what happened and what you did and how you fucked up. And I'm telling them how that other blonde girl was rude to me. I'm telling them, Jen. Oh, Jen, your ass is going to get reamed. It was just a really, really bad situation that ended badly. And I'm done now. Thank you for watching.